So we're back live. Um, yeah, I'm filming Dipshit. It's been 35 minutes since he got home, roughly. And he made sure he made enough noise that if I was sleeping, it would have woke me up. But then he stopped. He went in his room. I'm waiting for tomorrow. I'm sure he's going to try to fuck me up from going to church. Watch. Either by showing up there or following me there or trying to prevent me from going. Watch. And that's when I'm going to call the cops on him. I'm going to film every step of the way. Me getting ready, me leaving. I'm filming with several different cameras now. I don't know if you can see the light on. It's not on. Oh, now it is. Yeah, when it's inactive, it shuts off and it's motion sensor. But I just put it on for you, just so you can see it. So when he comes out of his room, I wave my hand in front of it and activate it, and then it records everything he does. I have it sitting up here. You can see the night vision lights on it, so it sees in pitch blackness. Also, I record off of this all the time, and I have a tablet sitting over by the door that I record off of when I really want to get him on those days, and I got this camera here. A second cop cam, which I'm not going to reveal the location of that because I want to catch him snooping in the hallway to show his PO and the landlady what he does. So I don't want to reveal where that's at right now. So as soon as I had my movie playing, as soon as he came up the steps, as soon as I heard him out back underneath my window, I immediately turned my movie off and listened for him to come up the steps. And it was him. You could hear the front door shut, him clomp up the steps like Frankenstein. And it sounded like he had somebody with him, like the landlady or Josh. Somebody was with him. I'm sure they're doing most of the listening while he's in his room. So I'm just sitting here waiting for the next episode to start. Sounded like somebody was just out in the kitchen. And I know he's in his room because I heard him grunting in there 2 videos ago, so about less than 15 minutes ago. It sounds like somebody's moving around in the kitchen again, so it might be Josh. They might have come in together, I don't know. they're just listening. He's not doing anything to set me off like he usually does, so I know something's up. That was a little of the movie Platoon I'm watching. An oldie but a goodie, even though I don't like Charlie Sheen. So when he first came in, he stopped at his door, didn't unlock, and he stood there and stood there and stood there. Finally, I said real loud, "Well, you can unlock your door now, motherfucker." And I stood up, and then he moved. He was standing right here, and he moved down the hallway toward the bathroom and stopped at my door, like because I walked that way. I was walking over to unlock my closet. I have a cane that's heavy, and it's like a baseball bat. And I went to go get it, retrieve it, because you never know what mood he's going to be in. You never know if he's going to try to kick your door in. I don't know why they let this man loose in the streets, but he is. So I went to get it for protection. I sat back down, and then he came back in, and then that's when he started doing his laps. But he didn't go into his room until the second, I think the second lap. He made a lap to the kitchen. Then he came back to his door, stood there a minute. Then he went back out in the kitchen. Then he came back and then went in and you could hear him shut the door, open it, lock it, and then come back out. Then he left it open again, made a couple more laps. He made it like a total of 5 to 6, 7 laps. And then he finally shut it and locked it. I heard him. I mean, it rattles the wall. You can't help but hear. I'm not eavesdropping. That's how I know he's standing out here listening half the time. And at the voice level I'm talking now, I don't think he can hear me through the wall. He can definitely not. When he's talking on the phone, he has to be hollering at the top of his voice before I can hear what he's saying. You can tell he's talking on the phone to somebody, but you can't hear what he's saying. So I know he can't hear me when I'm talking in here. He has to come out in the hallway to hear because the wall's thinner. So that's why he eavesdrops a lot. And so does the landlady, so does fucking Josh. I hear her creeping around during the day when nobody's home and she's up here, and then you'll hear her in the bathroom and you never hear her come in. She's that quiet. I think she creeps around her socks. And then all of a sudden, you'll hear her do something in the kitchen, and then she'll creep back down the steps. So what she's doing up here, I have no idea, because nothing ever gets cleaned. I know she ain't cleaning. And she doesn't reply like that. So what she's doing up here, I have no idea. Probably going